We have the time of the prophets. In prophetic literature, you have several places where you read about the oracles against the nations, against Ammon, Moab, Edom, especially Edom. You have mistreated your brother, against Syria, against Phoenicia. And the oracles were not because God didn't like these people, or not because God had something against them as a culture. But most of the accusations against the nations in these oracles in prophetic literature have to do with how they've treated Israel, how they've treated God, the apple of God's eye. And their mistreatment of Israel ended up bringing consequences on them, which you can connect to Genesis chapter 12 in the call of Abram, where we read God saying, I want to bless all those who bless you. And it's very interesting language because it's in the plural at first, what I want to do. And it's not I will, like we often read in scripture, but it's the verbs that are used there are God's heart. What I want to do is to bless all the nations of the world. And so not have oracles against them, but I want them to treat you well as you live the way you're supposed to live. So the Genesis 12 says, I want to bless those who bless you. But if anyone mistreats you, and is often translated, if anyone curses you, I will curse them. Now, those are two Hebrew words, not the same Hebrew word. Arar, first one, and then kalal, the second one. So if you denigrate, if you come against, if you attack my people, if anyone, it's in the singular in that portion, which is very interesting, in contrast to I want to bless everyone who blesses you. But if one person denigrates you, comes against you, I will bring consequences. Often translated, I will curse. What does that mean? There will be consequences coming against you or upon you. So you can connect that to the oracles against the nations in prophetic literature, that they have touched the apple of God's eye. They have come against Israel, and therefore God is responding because God is bound by his word. If he says he's going to do this, he will do this. He will deal with the enemies of Israel. And this is consistent throughout, because there's always a remnant